I'm attorney Robert Huber, and I'd like to tell you 5 things that workers' compensation insurance adjusters don't want you to know. Number 1, both when you are hired and when you report a work-related injury, your employer must provide you with written notice of your rights and duties under the Workers' Compensation Act. Any failure by the employer to provide that notice to you in writing relieves you of the obligation to treat with the employer's panel physicians. That's an important fact. Very few employers comply with that. Number 2, your employer is also required by law to post a list of panel physicians, a list of doctors and medical or healthcare providers that has at least 6 choices for you, 6 different doctors or 6 different healthcare providers that you can treat with. If they don't comply with that requirement of posting the 6 physicians and healthcare providers for you to treat with, you don't have to go to their doctors. That's also very important. Number 3, with respect to your work injury, at any time during that first 90 days after your work injury, if you are treating with the panel doctors, you can switch from one panel physician to another. Oftentimes, the employer won't tell you that because they want you to go to the one physician or the one panel provider that they have the most control over. Number 4, by statute, you have up to 120 days to report your work injury. Don't let your employer tell you you have to report it within a week or 2 weeks. However, I will say this, it's important that you report your injury as quickly as possible. It makes you more credible and your claim more credible. But if you realize you've been injured and you're just being a nice guy for the first 2 or 3 months, and now you realize you've got to get treatment, please make sure that you get that injury reported within 120 days and you will comply with the law. Finally, number 5, just because you've had an old injury at work, an old injury anywhere, it doesn't have to be at work, or a pre-existing condition. If your work duties or an accident or injury at work aggravate that condition and make it worse, that is considered an aggravation of a pre-existing condition, which is compensable under Pennsylvania law and a case that you'll want to pursue. Those are the 5 things that adjusters don't want you to know.